Hi there, I'm Sylvia Plester-Silk, and 10 Minutes to Joy is your weekly invitation to reset, recharge, and rediscover your most joyful self through aha moments and simple energy techniques. Today, we're talking about the joy of a clean home. Hi, I'm your host, Sylvia Plester-Silk, and let's just jump right in. When I'm talking about a clean home today, I'm not talking about pulling out your duster, although that can be part of having an energetically balanced and clean home. What I'm talking about is how do you clear your space energetically? What happens in our space is often emotions will get stuck, issues that have happened, or even very old energy that may be in your home or office before you even rented or owned or live there. So, how can we, one, know when we actually need to clear our space? Two, how do we clear it? And then three, what are the results when we do this? So, let's jump right in. So, how do we know when we need to clear our space? You can feel a bit stuck energetically. You're just like hanging by. When you walk into a space, it maybe feels a little catchy on your energy or a little subdued, or you're having not trouble breathing per se, but it feels like a bit of a pressure down instead of this clean, open, vibrant space. And I don't think that you can over clean your space. There's no danger of that. And certainly the technical stuff about getting rid of physical clutter can really help, making sure that things are actually clean and tidy in the traditional sense. But that's not where we're focusing today. Um, I will not be pointing the white glove at you for inspection today. No, that would just not be okay given the state of my house currently. Although my house is energetically clean. So I can feel relaxed, I can feel joy in my home, and I'm happy in my home. So let's hop right in. And I brought a few things with me today to sort of explain what I do. Um, and I learned these different techniques through the last since 1995. Some of them I remember where I learned them, and some I don't. So bear with me. Number one is smudging your space. Now, smudging your space, depending on your tradition, some people use incense. I have never used incense. I find that I have a bit of a sensitivity or an allergy to incense. Some people will use sage, and sage comes in these bundles that you can get from often a health food store or a store like Soul Intention in Guelph, who is a lovely store. You might want to drop by. They also sell my book, by the way. Um, and what you do is you actually light it, and you'll not light it so that it goes totally on fire, but what will happen is it will start to have smoke. And as you walk around your house, and in the indigenous tradition, they have very specific ways of doing this. And so as we use sage, I feel that we need to honor the tradition because I am not indigenous. But I was taught this and I have found it to be very powerful. So I walk around my house and I just spray out. And I always clean my energy first. So, number one, always with everything energetic, get grounded. Number two, clear your energy. So I do it with three passes. And in my mind, I'm clearing my mind, my body, and my soul, that I'm a clear vessel, that I can do this for my home. And then I will start at the very top, which is my office here, and go all the way to the basement if I have time. Sometimes I'll do a spot cleaning where I'll clean my home office, or I'll clean the living room or the main floor, anything that feels like it needs it. Another way of using smudge is with Palo Santo. Now, this smells delicious. It's like such a beautiful smell. Now, if you're using Palo Santo, I understand that it is a bit of a limited resource, so use with, again, great respect. When we first burn it, it takes a long time to ignite to finally get the smoke. And then you use it very similar than you would to sage. So those are a couple of ways of using smoke. Incense, you can burn incense ongoing and in your environment, and it will help to keep your energy clear. Then another way is using different techniques. Like this is a little gadget that I got again at my local store that helps to keep away the negative vibrations from my computer. And unfortunately, I can't remember what this is called. I will find out the name for it and put it in the show notes. But in essence, it's a bunch of copper and other, it looks like it has turquoise in this one, and it was constructed specifically with the intention of clearing the energy of the electromagnetic fields. We can use things like crystals. So I have this pyramid-shaped clear quartz crystal that I use, again, by my computer, just to keep that energy clear and flowing so that I'm not taking in and getting stressed by being on the computer or doing these recordings or that kind of thing. Another way that we can do space clearing, and this I am not an expert in, but I do use it from time to time with success. So you don't have to be perfect, like we talked about last week, not perfection. And what you do is, so this is a Tibetan singing bowl. And what you do is you just simply go around the edges of it with the stick and just allow that energy to just dissipate. And often when I'm using these or the tincias, which are at my therapy office, so I can't show those to you today, I will do 3 ringings of them. Again, there is something very sacred about the number 3 in energy. We do things 3 times, most frequently, to get the best balance. You can use other tools and techniques that you have with sound. I have a rain stick, which is like the sound of rain that you can use. You can be burning essential oils or make a mist and mist different essential oils through your space. Find one that makes you feel really grounded and calm and use that. There's different Reiki sprays that you can get, aura sprays. There are so many tips and techniques and so many different ways to do it, but I wanted to cover today just a few. So what do we experience when we clear the energy? Well, this morning I cleared the energy when I pulled these out and did a little practicing for you. And all of a sudden I felt like I could just breathe a little deeper. I felt more content and more calm and more happy and slight bit more joy, I must admit. So what it can do is help you to just completely release and relax in your space. It can help you to really get the most out of your space and not be distracted. So another reason to do it is if you're feeling like you're distracted and you can't focus, there's a chance A, that you're not grounded, and B, that the energy that you're in, the environment that you're in needs to shift and change. Um, Now, if you're in a work environment that feels a bit toxic, you're going to want to do things like carry different crystals with you. And some of the crystals that you'll want to carry would be a beautiful quartz crystal. A black tourmaline would be a great one. Selenite, although selenite is very, very delicate, so you could use that and carry that in your pockets. Some people carry them in their bras, and that's fine. I find that I forget over the day, and then they go flying out over the floor and shock me. But carrying it on your person can help. Now, when we're using these techniques with crystals, we want to make sure that we're also cleaning our crystals. I leave it in a window so that the energy of the full moon or the energy of the moon can cleanse it. I will also put it on a long piece of selenite to clear and clean it. So those are some different examples and ways that you can do today to clear your space. Again, once we clear our space, we can shift from feeling like we're in a chaotic environment to a calm, relaxed, more joyful environment. That's all for today. So remember, beneath the noise of overthinking, your body knows exactly what you need to heal and thrive. Listen deeply, breathe softly, and let your innate intelligence lead the way. Until next Friday. Please subscribe to 10 Minutes to Joy and share this episode with anyone in your life that you feel would benefit from clearing their space or have interest in clearing their space. Thanks. See y'all next week.